Hello guys, welcome back to another video. We are going to be making an early prediction on the UFC 279, no, this is 278 main event welterweight championship bout between Kamaru Usman versus Leon Edwards. So let's get into the stats real quick on where they match up. Usman's 20-1, Leon's 19-3. 5-year age gap here. They're both 6 feet in height. Sorry, I was trying to remember if Leon was actually 30. I mean, that's pretty it's pretty young, still for Leon. But yeah, they're both 6 foot. I don't know why else there's something like that. At the 170 pound division, Kamaru will have a 2-inch reach advantage, and Leon will have a 2-inch leg reach advantage in this fight. So let's get into their backgrounds real quick. Usman's last fight was against Colby Covington in last November, where he won a iffy unanimous decision. In my opinion, it should have been a draw, but that did not happen. But he did injure his hand in that fight, so he hasn't fought in around 9 months. Which will be the day that they fight, will be 9 months since he hasn't fought. But Kamaru Usman does have some good wrestling, does not use it as much anymore. Has some good power with, it's not the most technical striking. He does have a solid jab, but the power's there, just not the technical striking at all. It looks like he's still improving that, but does have some great cardio. Was able to stuff most of Colby's takedowns in the second fight, and the power did overwhelm Colby earlier in the rounds of the second fight. And yeah, let's get into Leon Edwards before we break down the actual fight. Leon Edwards' last fight was against Nate Diaz about a year and a half ago. I don't know if a year and a half ago, but a little bit over a year when the fight is gonna happen. Leon dominated Nate for 5 rounds. Obviously, Nate had his moment in the last round, but he pretty much dominated Nate the whole entire fight. Does have good technical striking, solid takedown defense, especially shown in the first Usman matchup. Does have an iffy chin sometimes, but he's able to take most of the big shots thrown at him. But yeah, let's break down this fight. In the first fight that they did have, Leon was able to hit Kamaru Usman on the feet quite a bit, damaged him a little bit before Kamaru Usman would try to take him down. If he couldn't take him down, he'd put him against the cage. But Kamaru Usman was able to get Leon Edwards down a couple times, but Usman wasn't able to do much with it. I think Leon had Kamaru with in a little bit of trouble with the triangle, maybe a triangle threat. Usman was able to defend it. But yeah, it was mostly Usman trying to ground and pound. Leon wouldn't let him. Usman trying to advance position. Leon wouldn't let him in the first fight. It was not a very entertaining fight to watch, especially watching back. It's like, Jesus, can we do something here? But that's how Kamaru used to fight. How Kamaru fights now is way different. In a 5-round fight, we have a different scenario here. Usman is a lot more comfortable striking, and so this should be a more entertaining fight than the first matchup. So yeah. So getting into the matchup, Usman's stand-up, like I said earlier, is a little messy. Colby struck him for the last 3 rounds in the second fight. Did pretty well in the first fight too, and as we know, Colby's not the best striker. Did outstrike Masvidal, but not the best striker. He's mostly a wrestler. But yeah, Leon does have some pretty good stand-up. I think can out-technique Kamaru Usman. Obviously, Kamaru Usman's power will be an issue in this matchup. Could catch Leon, and Leon could be in a lot of trouble. But Leon can pick Usman apart. Usman does have some rough stand-up. Isn't very technical at all, but has a lot of power, of course, like I've said multiple times in this video. But I don't think the thing with this fight is people are going to say Kamaru Usman is going to try and wrestle him. I have not seen Kamaru Usman wrestle any of these guys. He didn't try to wrestle, especially in his title reign. I don't think he even tried. Did he try to wrestle Burns? I don't think he did. He didn't try to wrestle Colby. He didn't try to wrestle Masvidal. I think maybe Masvidal stuffed a takedown in the second fight, but I'm not even sure about that. Well, I guess he did try to wrestle Masvidal in the first fight, but other than that, he couldn't. He doesn't really do it much. I think he's going to be stubborn in the stand-up. I think he's going to want to stand up. I think he wants to show his stand-up in general, to prove that he can strike with the top guys in the division, has the best striking in the division, which I think might be an issue for him. I can see Leon picking him apart for 5 rounds. Like Leon will and then back off, run around, back off, just to outpoint him in each round, which could be an issue for Kamaru Usman, especially if he can't hit him. Obviously, the most damaging strikes win you the round, but yeah, Leon's very technical, so we'll see. But yeah, over 5 rounds, I don't know. Like, I don't think cardio is an issue here, but I can definitely see Leon Edwards just picking him apart for 5 rounds. I think at some point, like, we'll see. I want to say like the second round, the end of the second round, it won't be going Kamaru's way, so he'll try to, I don't know, take him down, but like try and clinch with them, put him against the cage, and then just try and do some damage there. Because I think Leon Edwards is going to try running around after he hits Kamaru Usman. But yeah, should be a very interesting matchup. I think for most people that are evaluating this fight, it would make sense for Leon to win this fight. I feel like the takedown defense is there. He can definitely outstrike Usman. But obviously, I would hope that Leon Edwards' takedown defense is improved from the first fight. Just not getting taken down at all would be good for him, just to land a little bit of strikes. But yeah, I think the narrative around Leon Edwards is that he's the unluckiest fighter or whatever. I think that's what was going around during the Nate Diaz fight. Like, oh, an accidental eye poke. Oh, pulled out this. Oh, Masvidal pulled out of that. Destroyed Nate Diaz for 5 rounds until that one moment, and looks like, and Nate Diaz comes out with the most popular and the best moment of the fight. So yeah, will that narrative stick around here? Will Leon Edwards school Kamaru Usman for 4 or 5 rounds, and then Kamaru Usman will hit him with one punch, and Edwards goes down and gets TKO'd? I don't know. Will he get screwed by the judges? I mean, Kamaru Usman and Izzy and Ngannou don't get some weird judge calls. I'm not going to get into it, but like I don't know. Like, I don't know. I think something weird's going to happen in this fight. I think logically Leon Edwards wins this fight, but I think something happens where Kamaru wins. Like a TKO, late TKO, where Edwards just gets caught at some point. Or like a robbery. I don't know. But this is an early prediction. I'll know a lot more when I get closer there in like a month. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.